So I'm sitting here in this McDonald's, and this old guy, at least my father's age, comes up to me and says, "Excuse me, can I interrupt you for a moment?" I said, "Sure." He said, "I just had to tell you, you have the prettiest hair." I said, "Why, thank you," which I thought was kind of funny considering I haven't had a shower in 48 hours. Then he continued, "Oh my, you have the prettiest smile. Oh, and you have the whitest teeth. And I like your sweater. You're just sitting up in your chair so straight and so erect," his words, "at your computer and just tapping away. You just look so professional." I said, "Why, thank you." And then he goes on to start talking about himself for about 30 minutes. And I'm thinking, how am I going to get out of this? Finally, I glance at my computer and he's like, oh, I'll let you get back to work. Okay, sorry about that. And so he leaves. About 10 minutes later, he comes up to me and he said, "Can I give you my business card? Because I'd really like to see you again." So he opens up his wallet, which is full of $100 bills. And he's thumbing through his $100 bills for about 10 seconds. "Where is that business card? Where is it? Oh, it's not behind these $100 bills." And then, he notices that the business card is on the slot on the outside of his wallet, actually sticking out and showing. Oh, here it is, and gives it to me. I explained that I don't live in this area, but it was very nice to meet him and speak with him. So in case any of you are desperate and need to use that, it might work on some people. So last night was my second night of what I would call urban camping. I did stay at a Cracker Barrel, but I wasn't sure if I was allowed to stay there or not, so I felt a little uneasy about it. And I would way rather be out in a forest somewhere alone than in a place where I felt like I wasn't supposed to be. Urban camping is not my favorite. This part of the trip is the first part where I have kind of felt lost. And what I mean by that is, up until now, I've had my next, maybe not that daily destination, but my distant destination in mind to my next family or loved one. And now I'm just I've seen everyone, and the route that I'm taking, there may be a couple people I know if some cousins are available to meet, but I don't have that destination in mind. So I almost feel a little lonelier now, and I'm also a little worried about where my next shower is going to be. Probably like to try a truck stop shower because I've heard they're fantastic. It's been rainy and wet everywhere I've been the last few days, and I'm starting to see how it seems like most people that do van life prefer the desert, because just having that dry air is nice and things dry out, versus in here, something's starting to smell a little funky. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's the van or what the situation is, but it just seems like everything would feel fresher in the desert. I'm a little spooked out in rural Georgia now, because yesterday I drove by this sign that said "Away with you," that I think was used on The Walking Dead. And so now I'm driving through these country roads surrounded by woods, and I keep imagining zombies walking through them. I keep passing abandoned churches and houses and barns. I guess it's appropriate that this is the day before Halloween. Finally, back out in the wilderness. gonna sleep a lot better tonight. So I'm really glad to be in nature again, and really glad to be at a campsite that I know I'm supposed to be at, allowed to be at. And this is absolutely beautiful scenery, and I don't even mind the rain. However, my concern now is that to get here, I had to drive down a dirt road, and it's supposed to rain for the next 24 hours. So now I'm a little concerned on how I'm going to get out. I called the sheriff's department and they said that thunderstorms are moving in and I probably will get stuck. So I think I'm just going to leave now. Hopefully I won't get stuck on the way out. And I think I'll just be able to sleep better knowing that I'm not gonna be stuck in mud tomorrow. So I'm at this really nice state park campground. The problem is there's no one here to check me in or tell me where to go, because I don't want one of these RV sites because I know they're expensive. However, I feel safe that I can drive out tomorrow, and even if I have to pay 40 bucks, I guess that's worth it. Got my leftover beans and cornbread from Cracker Barrel that I just heated up on my stove. One of my favorite IPAs. And I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this beautiful place. I didn't think I'd ever say this in a million years, but based on my experience on this trip so far, I'm pretty sure my next vehicle will be a four-wheel drive, because my favorite places are the ones that would be a benefit to have a four-wheel drive. Pine cone just fell. As much as I hated to leave that spot at Rude Creek Park, I think I made the right decision. I looked at the weather forecast, and it's not just rain, but be thunderstorms tonight and most of the day tomorrow. So it's definitely worth it to have the peace of mind that I'm going to be able to drive out.
Next time on Van Life Wannabe.
Not Utah, not Nevada. This is one of the reasons I wanted to take a trip like this.